Halo semuanya, selamat datang di channel YouTube saya. Kali ini saya bakal membagikan konten Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart yang pastinya bermanfaat. Gak usah berpanjang lebar, mari kita mulai.
Is a composer. Mozart is considered one of the most important and most famous classical music composers in history. His compositions, about 700 songs, include compositions that are widely recognized as the pinnacle of symphonic, chamber, piano, opera, and choral works. Examples of his work are the operas Don Giovanni and Die Zauberflöte. Many of Mozart's works are considered the standard repertoire of classical concerts and are recognized as masterpieces of classical music. His works are listed in the Kochel-Verzeichnis catalog. Early period, 1756 to 1772. Mozart, who is known to have an absolute tuning capability, to know the exact tone without the aid of a tool, know the music from birth. His father, Johann Georg Leopold Mozart, was an important composer of his time, one of his most important works being the Kindersinfonie, Children's Symphony. Mozart was then taken to play the piano in front of the Bavarian king in Munich. In September 1762, Leopold took a sabbatical from office to promote his son to the kings. They then left for Vienna. There, Mozart played the piano in front of Queen Maria Theresa, who was amazed by Mozart's and Nonnerl's playing skills. Why did Mozart get the nickname genius? He earned the nickname the child prodigy because since he was 4 years old he had been studying music, and at the age of 5 he had composed short songs. He began touring Europe and Italy at the age of 6 with his. Mozart's classical music is classical music composed by composer Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, German, whose real name is Johannes Chrysostomus Wolfgangus Gottlieb Mozart. Johann Georg Leopold Mozart, November 14, 1719, May 28, 1787, was a German composer, conductor, teacher and violinist. He is best known as a father and teacher to Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, and also for a textbook on violin he wrote entitled Versuch einer Grundlagen Violinschule. Mozart's famous musical work, Horn Concerto No. 4 in E-flat major. The Marriage of Figaro. Piano Concerto No. 21, Elvira Madigan, in C major. Oboe Concerto in C major. Cozy fan tut Clarinet Quintet in A major. The Magic Flute, Symphony No. 41, Jupiter, in C major. Exultate, Jubilate Concerto for flute, harp, and orchestra in C major. Clarinet Concerto Requiem Mass No. 15 in C major. Coronation, Haydn Quartet Symphony No. 40 in G minor. Mozart's production of his symphonies covered an interval of 24 years, from 1764 to 1788. According to recent investigations, Mozart wrote not only the 41 symphonies reported in traditional editions, but up to 68 complete works of this type. However, by convention, the original numbering has been preserved, and so the final symphony is still known as number 41. Several symphonies, K. 297, 385, 550, were revised by authors after their first version. Zaslaw, who conducted a study of Mozart's death, said it was very difficult to conclude the real cause of Mozart's death because it was difficult to find documents in the past. But according to him, this discovery could be a way and enlightenment ahead to unravel the real mystery. The classical composer Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart died in 1791. For several centuries, it was reported that Mozart was killed by his fellow composers, from suicide to the illness he suffered. Now the cause of death. His death begins to unfold? The mystery of Mozart's death is answered after a new fact is revealed. The maestro, who died in 1791 at the age of 35, allegedly died of complications in the throat due to a streptococcus bacterial infection,